Double Take Sports Talk. 5 good minutes with the Watts brothers of today. We are going to recap the Sunday games and the Sunday night game. It's officially over. We will recap everything and our analysis and our thoughts on the games. We'll have that coming up next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Double Take Sports Talk 5 good minutes. Welcome to the show. Darren Watts here. Say hello to Daryl Watts on the other side of me.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
All right, we're here.
All right.
We are here. Another week. Week 4 almost wrapped up. Most of the games. Thursday night, Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening games are now officially wrapped up. Today we're going to recap them and just have our thoughts on them.
No doubt.
And before we even start that, we give an update on our records on the games so far. Just as a recap, in week 1, weeks 1 through 4, Daryl had a 9-7 record for week 1, 10-6 record week 2, 5-11 record week 3, and an 8-6 record, which is this week, week 4, thus far. Had a pretty rough start. He started, I believe it was 0-1, and I think he went down to 1-3 or something like that. I can't remember. And he bounced back to finish. Oh, I know what it was. You started 5-6. You finished 8-6, so that's a good thing. Winning percentage 53% this week. Record of 32-30, 51% winning percentage. For me, week 1, 11-5, 69%. Week 2, 10-6, 63%. Same thing. Week 3. 10-6, 63%, and then week 4, 10-4, 67%. Give me an overall record of 41-21 and a 65% winning percentage.
Very well.
Got that done. Our predictions was pretty much the same, except for
Houston
one
and
game. Houston and Tennessee. Daryl said Tennessee was going to win. I said Houston was going to win, and Houston actually pulled out that win with the final score of a touchdown, scored 27-20. It was an AFC South rival division matchup. Okay, scores and highlight. Well, just scores and our analysis on things just based on top performers. You ready to do this?
Let's rock it.
All right. Oh, is there anything trending on Twitter, Facebook, anything like that?
Hashtag here we go. This is for the Steelers. They're trending on Twitter. Antonio Brown trending on Twitter.
Shoot, yeah.
Hashtag Chiefs trending on Twitter.
I'm waiting on something to be trending.
Steelers trending on Twitter.
That's not what I'm looking for.
Vin Scully trending on Twitter.
I'm not looking for that, although I expected it, but I'm not looking for that.
Of course. Al Michaels trending on Twitter.
Not looking for that either.
Chargers trending on Twitter.
Not looking for that one either.
Hashtag Denver versus Tampa Bay trending on Twitter.
Not looking for that one.
Kels trending on Twitter.
Not looking for that one.
Le'Veon Bell trending on Twitter.
Forget him.
Sunday Night Football trending on Twitter.
Come on now. Where's the one thing I'm waiting for to be trending? Should be trending all day.
It's not trending.
Oh my
Landry
goodness.
Jones trending on Twitter. And lastly but not least, Alex Smith trending on Twitter. Ben Roethlisberger is not trending on Twitter.
He is not who I'm looking for.
Who are you looking for?
I was looking for Julio and Matt Ryan.
Oh, no. They probably would have been earlier, but
They could still be trending all day. Oh, well.
Julio Jones and Matt, yeah, they was tearing them up today, boy. 300 yards. Good
Josh
Lord.
Norman trending on Facebook. Rex Ryan trending on Facebook. Andrew Luck. Mike Matheny. Yeah, they don't plan to fire him. John Kuhn, trending on Facebook. C.J. Spiller, Madison Bumgarner, Drew Brees, Jimmy Graham, and Turner Field is trending on Facebook.
Okay. Very well.
All right, you ready to do this?
Strike it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our 5 minutes of highlight. Well, I keep saying highlights. Our 5 minutes of analysis and scores starts now. The first game, the 9:30 game, Easter time. The Indianapolis Colts faced off against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Well, the 1 and 2 Indianapolis Colts faced off against the 0 and 2 Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jacksonville Jaguars pulled off that win, 30-27. The Colts was pretty close to a comeback. Andrew Luck, 27 for 42, 234 yards and 2 touchdowns. T.Y. Hilton,
Threw a pick, did he?
It don't say, but I'm sure he did.
Yeah, he threw a pick.
T.J. Hilton, 14 carries for 71 yards, and Philip Dorsett, 1 reception, 64 yards, 1 touchdown. Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Houston Texans pulled out a win, improved their record to 3-1, while the Tennessee Titans falls to 1-3. The final score 27-20. Brock Osweiler, 25 for 37, 254 yards and 2 touchdowns. DeMarco Murray, 25 carries for 95 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Rashard Matthews, 2 receptions for 82 yards. The Cleveland Browns, the 0-4 Cleveland Browns versus the 2-2 Redskins. They improved 31-20 to 2-2 as the Browns falls to 0-4, winless. Cody Kessler, 28 for 40, 223 yards, 1 touchdown. Matt Jones, 22 carries, 117 yards, and 1 touchdown. Jordan Reed, 9 receptions, 73 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets. The Seattle Seahawks pulled off that game 27-17 off of Russell Wilson's 23 for 32, 309 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Christine Michaels, 18 carries, 58 yards, and Jimmy Graham, 6 receptions for 113 yards. Whoever got these folks on fantasy, such as who am I looking at? Mainly just as of for Matt Jones and Jimmy Graham. Whew, I got some points.
Jesus.
Next game. This game, shocker. The Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Buffalo Bills snapped the undefeated streak of the New England Patriots by shutting them out for the first time since 1993. Yep. 16-0. Tyrod Taylor, 27 for 39, 246 yards, 1 touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 19 carries for 70 yards. And Martellus Bennett, 5 receptions for 109 yards. The Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons, red hot offense, pulled off that win, 48-33 with Cam Newton being injured. Matt Ryan, 28 for 37, 503 yards and 4 touchdowns. Whoever got Matt Ryan, boy, got some good points. Devonta Freeman, 13 carries for 57 yards and 1 touchdown. And Julio Jones, 12 receptions for 300 yards and 1 touchdown. Did Carolina even come to play, or did they was just still either on video game or in bed?
Greg Olsen was probably the one that played the best on that whole entire team of Carolina.
Yeah. It's just... the Oakland Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. This was a scary game.
Yeah, it was. That's
Oakland Raiders went on, pulled off that win, 28-27. Also snapped their undefeated streak now, 28-27. Joe Flacco, 32 for 52, 298 yards and 1 touchdown. Terrence West, 21 carries, 413 yards and 1 touchdown. Steve Smith Sr., 8 receptions for 111 yards and 1 touchdown. Detroit Lions, Chicago Bears, NFC North rivals. The Bears, pulled off the win. The Bears pulled off that win to get their first win of the season, 17-14. Brian Hoyer, 28 for 36, 302 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jordan Howard, 23 carries for 111 yards, and Eddie Royal, 7 receptions for 111 yards and 1 touchdown. The Denver Broncos, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, although that game got delayed, the Broncos still pulled off their win and is still undefeated, 27-7 off of C.J. Anderson's 19 carries for 49 yards and 1 touchdown. Demaryius Thomas 6 receptions for 94 yards and 1 touchdown. Jameis Winston 27. Wow. Boy, I'm not speaking well today. 17 for 35, 179 yards and 2 picks.
Wow. I was expecting 2 touchdowns.
No, two picks. The Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The Los Angeles Rams pulled off with that win. I'm very happy with that. Drew Stanton, I believe, got an interception off that last second game there. The Rams pulled off the win 17-13. Carson Palmer, 23 for 36, 288 yards and 1 touchdown. Why was Drew Stanton playing the last seconds of the game?
Because Carson Palmer got pulled out. He going through concussion protocol.
Oh, okay.
So now he might as well just stay out because he's not doing too good.
Yeah. David Johnson, 17 carries, 83 yards, and John Brown, 10 receptions for 144 yards. The New Orleans Saints and the San Diego Chargers.
Another heart attack.
Man, New Orleans Saints pulled off a shocker in San Diego, 35-34. Phillip Rivers, 28 for 43, 321 yards and 2 touchdowns. Mark Ingram, 18 carries, 56 yards, 1 touchdown, and Dontrell Inman, 7 receptions for 121 yards and 1 touchdown. And lastly, but not least,
the Sunday night blowout.
Well, actually, before the Sunday night blowout,
okay.
The Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. The Dallas Cowboys come back to win that game 24-17 behind Dakota Prescott's 23 for 32, 245 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ezekiel Elliott, 23 carries for 138 yards and 1 touchdown. And Jeremy Kersey, 6 receptions for 88 yards and 1 touchdown.
Marvelous.
And for our Sunday night game, Pittsburgh Steelers pull out a win against the Kansas City Chiefs, 43-14. Ben Roethlisberger, 22 for 27, 300 yards even, and 5 touchdowns.
He only missed 5 passes that whole game. Stop this crap.
And it was raining. Le'Veon Bell, 18 carries for 144 yards, and Sammy Coates, 6 receptions for 79 yards. Real quick, Daryl, what shocked you this week?
What shocked me this week in an aspect is the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
The Buffalo Bills shut out the New England Patriots without Tom Brady. But even though the fact is that Rex Ryan has always made a statement when it comes down to teams like New England or, better teams that are better than his team.
And with Rob Ryan as his defensive coordinator and assistant behind him, it's just like, what was we thinking?
Yeah, what was we thinking?
Me and you.
We're
twins, just like them. There should have been no reason why we even doubted Buffalo in this game.
Yeah, I agree there. I don't know. Like we said when it was off the air, we said it. We had to take some gut shots here. We had to start thinking about
I took a gut check. I took a bad gut check, and I still did good with a 10-4 record. I'm like, man, I don't think I did good this week, but I did better than I thought I did.
Yeah. So what stood out to you? What shocked you?
The one that really got me, besides the New England Buffalo, that got to me, but the one that really got to me the most was the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah.
The Los Angeles Rams pulling out their win against the Arizona Cardinals.
And it just seemed like they just did a complete 360.
They did. Real quickly. Right after leaving St. Louis. They just did a straight up 360. Now they started the season 3-1. They started the season 0-1. Mm-hmm. And it looked like they wasn't going anywhere. Mm-hmm. And after, Todd Gurley guaranteed that win against the Seahawks, mm-hmm. They have been on a fire roll since then. And I think that was their motivation to get back on track. And that's what's getting me the
LA Rams.
The LA Rams.
That's awesome. Good stuff.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our over 5 minutes. Thank you for listening to the show. Did this this last night too.
Yes, I did. I always do this.
But at least you're better prepared.
Mm-hmm. All right, you can check us out on the social media side. Listen to more of our podcasts. You can follow us on Twitter at DTST2414. Like us on Facebook, Double Take Sports Talk page at the Watch Brothers. Subscribe on YouTube and also subscribe to our podcast on Podcast App featuring iTunes. Of course, we got the blog featuring critical thinking and analysis. You can check that out at doubleTakeSportsTalk.blogspot.com. I got a brain fart.
Well, while you had that brain fart, I was telling you before we got on air, just as a reminder, your maximum wins so far in the 4 weeks is 10. Your minimum is 5.
Okay.
For me, 11 in the max of wins, and the minimum in wins is 10. This is the fourth consecutive week of me with 10 plus wins.
Swell. Very interesting. Very interesting.
I have not dropped down to 50% yet.
Wow.
You still got the brain fart.
No. I'm good now.
You don't care?
No, I thought I was getting ready to say something. I forgot what it was, and I was like, "Up, never mind."
You just
I just forgot.
forget it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Just forget it. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, Double Take Sports Talk, 5 good minutes with the Watts Brothers. Thank you for listening to the show. They're here. They're on the other side of me.
Yeah.
Catch up with us on another episode of Double Take Sports Talk. Until then, ciao.